Greetings, hello and welcome to my YouTube video tutorial about Primavera 6. This is Carmos, also known as the Filipino Planner. Our topic for today is about how to export and import activity list from bill of quantity Biyokyo on Excel file to Primavera 6 part 3. So without further ado, let's get started. This is our WBS and activity code schedule that we created from our previous tutorial. We just need to add one activity in our P6 schedule, then export the data from P6 to Excel sheet. But before we change anything in our P6 schedule, we need a backup file. As you know, that the Primavera 6 doesn't have saved file, so whatever you are doing here will be saved automatically and we cannot redo it. So before we change anything, we need to make a backup file. Just click project. As you can see, this is EPS or enterprise project structure, which show all the project in my system. This part 2 is the project presently open. To make a backup file in our schedule, just click this project, then click copy, then paste here. Click OK. Then it is automatically created another backup file. So it become part 2.1. So we can change it to part 3. Now we are going to open this part 3 for the 4-story residential building project. Click add activities. Now we are ready to export the activity data from Primavera 6 to Excel sheet. So click File, Export, then click this spreadsheet. Next, then click only the activities. Then click the P6 file that we're going to export to Excel sheet. Then check the layout, click resource and modify. So the important selected option is activity ID and activity name. So click OK. Click next. Then choose the location you want to save this file. Click next, then finish. Then open the file that we exported. Just expand this file. As you can see, only one activity is shown here. From our WBS datasheet, we are going to filter in order to show only activity ID and activity name. So click filter, then uncheck this blank. Click OK. In order to copy activity ID and activity name, we are going to highlight all of this and check and merge. Copy all this activity name. copy, then paste here under new activity, paste 1, 2, 3. And also the activity ID. Copy and paste here at activity ID, paste 1, 2, 3. For this 3 column, activity status, WBS code, and original duration, just copy the existing data and distribute to all activities. And also for start date and finish date and resource list, just copy this existing data and distribute to all the activities. Then click save and close. Now we are ready to import the activity list in our Primavera schedule. Click file, import, click spreadsheet, next. Select file to import, look for the file of our activity list. Click next, check the activities, next, import to our 6 project. Click positive, then next, then click finish. Now all the activities from Excel sheet are already imported to our project. Just delete the new activity. Now we are going to transfer all the activity on their respective designated location using cut and paste. Now going back to our WBS datasheet, from activity ID, check this blank, go to division of work, click select all, and check this blank. So activity ID number 10 and 20, which is excavation work and backfilling work, is under earthworks. So excavation work is under earthworks. And the activity 20, cut and paste under earthworks. We are going to minimize all the WBS level 2. For close out under all floors, the activity belong to close out under all floors is activity ID 840 to 880. 840 to 880. Cut and paste here. For conveying system, activity ID 830. And now for firefighting works, just expand this. So there is a ground floor to roof floor. We're going to check to our WBS datasheet. For firefighting works, roof floor is from activity 810 to 820, fourth floor 790 to 800, third floor is 770 to 780, second floor is 750 to 760, and ground floor is activity ID 730 to 740. So highlight this to Control X or cut, then paste here, Control B. Then these two, Control X, Control B. For the third floor, activity ID 770 to 780, highlight, then Control X, transfer here at third floor, Control B. Then for the second floor, 750 to 760, Control X, then Control B. Then the last which is ground floor, 730 and 740, Control X, then Control B. So we completed this firefighting works. The next is mechanical works. Just expand this mechanical works. So same as firefighting works, the sub-activity is from ground floor to roof floor. So we're going to check again to our WBS datasheet. So this is the activity ID belong to ground floor, second floor, up to roof floor. So 710 to 720 roof floor. 710 to 720, Control X, Control B. 690 to 700, Control X, Control B. Then 670 to 680, Control X, transfer to third floor, Control B. Then activity ID 650 to 660, Control X, then transfer to second floor, Control B. And the last is activity ID 630 to 640, Control X, transfer to ground floor, then click Control B. Now we proceed to electrical works. Just expand this electrical works. So check again in our WBS datasheet. So from ground floor to roof floor, this is the activity ID belong for electrical works, 610 to 620. 610 to 620, Control X, then transfer to roof floor under electrical works, Control B. 590 to 600, control X, transfer to floor, control B. Then 570 to 580, control X, transfer to third floor, control B. Then 550 to 560, control X, then transfer to second floor, control B again. Then 530 to 540, control X, then paste to ground floor under electrical works, control B. Then we're going to proceed to final finishes. Just expand this final finishes. So it's shown sub-activity for final finishes is from ground floor to roof floor. So we're going to check again in our WBS datasheet for final finishes. So the sub-activities for final finishes is from ground floor to roof floor. So roof floor is have an activity ID of 500 to 520. So 500 to 520, control X, transfer to roof floor, control B. Then for 70 to 590, control X, transfer to fourth floor under final finishes. Then for 40 to 460, control X, transfer to third floor under final finishes, control B. Then 410 to 430, control X, transfer to second floor, control B. Then for ground floor, the activity ID belong to ground floor is 380, 390, and 400. Control X, transfer to ground floor under final finishes, control B. Now for activity ID 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, let me check to our WBS datasheet. So from activity ID 30 to 70, it's belong to concrete works under substructure. So we expand this substructure, highlight this 30, 40 to 70. So control X, then transfer to concrete works, control B. For activity ID 80 and 90, this belong to waterproofing works under substructure. (80, 90), control X, transfer to waterproofing works under substructure, control B. Just minimize this WBS. For wrap finishes, sub-activities from ground floor to roof floor. So roof floor, the activity item belong to roof floor under wrap 350 to 370. So 350 to 373, control X, transfer to roof floor, control B. Then 320 to 340, control X, transfer to fourth floor. Then 390 to 310, control X, transfer to third floor. (260 to 280, control X, transfer to second floor under wrap finishes. Then 230, 250, control X, transfer to ground floor. Now for superstructure, The activity belongs to superstructure. Ground floor to roof floor. So roof floor, the activity 210 to 220. 210 to 20. Control X, transfer to roof floor. Control B. 190 to 200. Control X, transfer to fourth floor under superstructure. Control B. 170 to 180. Control X, transfer to third floor. Control B. Activity ID 150 to 160. Control X, transfer to second floor under superstructure. Control B. Now 130, 140. Control X, transfer to ground floor. Control B. And the remaining activity 100, 110, 120 belong to waterproofing under substructure. Control X, transfer to waterproofing. Control B. We already completed to assign all the activity from Excel sheet to our schedule under WBS. Now we are going to assign again all the activity under activity codes. Click the activity code column and show the activity code 01, 02, 03, and 04 to start assigning the activity. Click OK. So for the first level is type of work, which is under construction work. So we are going to assign the first activity. Click display, filtered by all values. Then assign. Click positive. So all of these activities in our project schedule under construction work. So we are going to assign type of work, which is construction work, in all activities. Click the last activities, then shift for the first activities, then Control E. Control E means it will copy the code from the first activity going to the last activity. Now for division of work, click again display, filtered by all values. So for substructure, select substructure. So all of this is substructure from activity 10 to activity 90. So click the last, then shift, then Control E. For superstructure, we're going to assign superstructure. So all of this is superstructure from 130 to 220. So click activity 220, then shift here, then Control E. For wrap finishes, going to assign wrap finishes, then click, then shift here, then Control E. For final finishes, I'm going to assign final finishes, then click the last activities from final finishes, then shift the first activity, then Control E. From electrical works, I'm going to assign first activity for electrical works, then click the last activity, Shift Control E. For mechanical works, I'm going to assign mechanical works, then click the lock activities for mechanical works, Shift, then Control E. For firefighting works, I'm going to assign firefighting works, click the last activity, then Shift Control E. For conveying system, going to assign conveying system, and the last is close out. I'm going to assign close out, Shift, then Control E. Now for subdivision of work for earthworks, I'm going to assign earthworks, Control E. For concrete works, I'm going to assign concrete works, then Control E. For waterproofing works, I'm going to assign waterproofing, Control E. For ground floor, I'm going to assign all subdivision. For the remaining activities, all of this belong to all subdivisions. I'm going to highlight the last activities, then Shift, then Control E. And for the last activity code, which is floor, I'm going to assign for substructure, so I'm going to assign underground. So all substructures belong to underground, so highlight, then Control E. For the remaining activities is a repetition of ground to roof floor, so we are going to use filter every floor using expand and collapse. Click view and look for collapse 2. Click WBS level 4. Click OK. Then expand all the ground floor only. Then assign the first activity, use ground floor, click add, then Shift here, and Control E. So only ground floor are assigned. So click again view, collapse 2, click again level 4, OK. Then expand the second floor. Then assign the first activity for the second floor. The second floor assign, highlight the last activities for the second floor, click Shift, and Control E. Then click View, click Collapse to WBS level 4, OK. Then expand the third floor. Assign the first activity for the third floor. Then highlight the last activities for third floor. Shift. Then Control E. Then collapse again to level 4. So expand the fourth floor. Assign again the first activity for the fourth floor. Click fourth floor, add, highlight the last activities for the fourth floor, click Shift, then Control E. View again, collapse to OK. Then expand roof floor only. Assign the first activity for roof floor. Click roof floor plus, then highlight the last activities for roof floor, Shift, then Control E. Now we can expand all of the activities. So for conveying system, we are going to assign all floors and close out, going to assign all floors. After finish all the activity code assigning, we are going to show to you the layout for WBS and activity code layout. Click column and remove 01, 02, 03, 04. Click OK. This layout is for WBS layout. For activity codes layout, click group and sort, then remove the WBS level, then look for 01, 02, 03, and 04. Just unclick this. And this is the activity code layout. If you want to save this activity code layout, click View, Layout, Save Layout as Activity Code Layout. Save. For WBS layout, just delete this and look for WBS, click OK, This is the WBS layout. If you want to save this, click View, Layout, Save Layout as WBS layout. Save. Check if the layout is already in the system. Layout open. It's already in the system, WBS layout and activity code layout. So in this project schedule, we already defined for work breakdown structure layout and activity code layout. So thank you for watching this video and see you for the next video about how to define activity duration using productivity rate. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also please click the notification bell in order to inform you for the next video tutorial. Thank you.